All right. Welcome back, everybody. Hope you all tuned into yesterday's episode because, long and short, it was a pretty solid one for the Daily Bread with Sosa and Rex.
I'll say.
Yeah, we don't say it's where you come get your daily dollar, what you want to need for your betting advice for each day. Yesterday, we went 8-2 combined as a show. So shout out to us real quick. We don't usually try to hype ourselves up, but when you have an 8-2 day, you have to mention it real quick.
Yeah, especially when half of them are plus money plays.
Yeah, plus 190 to end the nightcap off too. It's just like the perfect way, right to go to bed. First inning play, easy squeezy, went right to sleep.
Man, I'm just out here trying to share it right now. But yeah, man, great day just across the board. Soccer, baseball, just, a lot of stuff went the way as we expected. I suppose that's the easy way to say it. But yeah, we're onward and upward. Another day, another dollar. Let's get to it today, and let's get back into, the flow of things. Let's continue this good flow.
I think we have to start setting a line. If Casual is going to be the first guy to tap in for us each time and hit us up in the comments, because we appreciate you guys always tuning in. Casual, day one.
Casual,
appreciate the support.
Casual, know what's up. We appreciate you, Casual. My man.
All right, YouTube link is out as well. We're live on Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter. Whatever your preferred outlet is to watch us there. We'll get right into it with the Bucks versus the Suns. Just got to get our links out. So Sosa, game 2, Suns right back at that -5. The over has increased by 2 points now for 220.5 since that just made it over in the last game. Spread, total, anything you want to say? Just a quick hit right off the bat.
Oh, man. We talk about the first game first?
Go for it.
Who knew that Drew Holiday was going to play other than Bucks management? They pulled the rope-a-dope on us, and this was actually one of the most egregious of all the manipulations of the lines that we've seen all year. Yeah, I just feel like that's the case, man. It was we didn't know Giannis was going to play, and then he comes out and he's whooping ass, which is about as expected, right? Came out doing his thing and went crazy. I expect this series to be longer than people are expecting. I guess I keep seeing people saying stuff like Bucks in 4, Suns in 4. Come on, man. Cut it out. Cut it out. This is not going to be some walkthrough for the Suns. It can't be. The Suns won a home game. I'm not taking a winner yet or announcing a winner. I do like the over though. I think both teams shoot well tonight. I think we get a good flow of offense, and that is gonna go on. that's gonna be what we see. As far as I am concerned, I believe that the game is another good prop game. And shout out to DeAndre Ayton, man. Like, he really showed us that he's a legit star in the NBA, and it's coming.
Yes, sir. And what Chris is saying in the comments right now, that's 100% true. Always say series don't start till a team wins on the road. The Suns took care of business, and as we said before our last show, the Bucks don't take care of business and don't show up for game 1. And now we shall see if Bud can make those adjustments, because we knew coming out, he just is never prepared. I just don't know what it is. He might just have to see one game, one time of film to see how they match up on him. And they always show back up in game 2. And our buddy Daryl is saying that he likes the Bucks. If you're on the Bucks today, that's what I was about to ask you. Are you playing their money line at plus 170? Or are you playing that purgatory no man's land of plus 5?
I would take them with the points, personally. If I was going to make a play, money lines, there's much more value in the money line, obviously, because they're prohibitive dogs. I personally, I think the game is going to be close. I think that you're going to see a lot more of what the Clippers did, which is they have to make these guys on the other side play defense. Like, they have the ability to hide Chris Paul in the first game. He didn't have to play any defense. The free throw disparity was rather insane as well. Devin Booker, I think, shot 8 free throws in the first quarter. So, I mean,
yeah, he was getting to the line early and often.
Whenever he wanted. And that's not the look. That's not it. Especially for a team. That's the craziest part, because Milwaukee was so disciplined defensively in the last series. They barely fouled against Atlanta. I mean, obviously Trey got his, that bullshit. That bullshit. But it's one game. I don't like the knee-jerk reaction. The knee-jerk overreaction is not it, ever.
No. The way I like, just from like a spread or total-wise in this one is, so not, I wouldn't say ballsy, but the Bucks first quarter to come out and just the money line sitting at plus 125. I just think, sure, maybe it's the overreaction. You're not, I wouldn't say getting the best price on only plus 125 there. But I just think the Bucks will come out early here, and I do think the Suns win this one, but they don't get the first quarter. They come back in the second half when Monty goes into halftime and just says, "All right, we saw what Bud did. This is the easy adjustment." And I think the home teams are going to ride out for a while in this series, in my opinion.
Okay, yeah, I like that look as well. What's the number at? What number did you get it at?
It's at plus 125 on the money line, and then the spread's only plus 1.5. So that's where, if you're going to play the spread in that, just play it live. Because if the Suns start 4-0, you could get like a plus 3.5. So the 1.5 does nothing for me there. Absolutely. So that's why I just play the plus 125 or play it live. Ooh, sure. Duro likes it with me. I like it.
I like it too. I do, actually.
Right,
that's props. I love both those. As far as props go, I am going to go with, we hit on Mikal Bridges' threes last game. Jay Crowder, 3-pointers tonight. Yes, he shot.
Did he hit a bucket last game? I don't think he did.
He did not. He did not. Okay? He did not do that. Okay? And Vegas is expecting him to hit, because right now at 3 made threes, it's not even plus money. That was plus money 2-3 games ago in the last series. For him to make 3 threes tonight is at minus 104. And you know what? I'm going to tell you, I'm going to go 2 guys to hit 3 threes. I like Jay Crowder at minus 104, and I like Chris Middleton to hit 3 threes tonight at minus 140. If you combine them both on a parlay, which you don't have to because it's not mega juiced, but if you do, it's at plus 222, which is absolutely perfect. I do believe they both get it going tonight. Chris Middleton went crazy for like one stretch, and then he kind of stopped the other night. But
it kind of sums up his career right there.
Right, a model of inconsistency.
The Cam Johnson one that we got in the comments is interesting because that was priced much lower, and that came through pretty easily. I'm pretty sure that one cashed in the first half. Right. So you could get over 1.5 at even money right there. I mean, he's going to get a max of 5 attempts, so you just got to hope he goes 2 for 5. Unless he gets a little bit more minutes with Dario out now. Maybe that potentially goes there, but
I believe he does. I believe he gets a lot more minutes because Dario.
Not Frank the Tank.
I think that Phoenix would rather keep going small than Frank the Tank, who's like a complete mull over on defense. He can't guard a soul.
No.
So that, it's just about getting those minutes from those other guys to just give yourself a shot, right? For some reason, I'm trying to find Forbesy, but bro, like it seems like he's a lost cause. I know people expect me to pick him all the time, but he's butt, man. Like he's no consistency whatsoever. You don't know what you're gonna get out of him.
It's because he doesn't know how many minutes he's going to play, because his playing time is determined on how he shows up in the first 3 minutes. So he could end up getting one of those games where he gets 12 to 15, but we've seen it more recently than not. He's getting 3-5 minutes max in like actual game time, not garbage time. I know garbage time still counts for the props, but it's usually not good.
And I have a plus money 2-player parlay for anybody that wants the smoke. We'll start with Jrue Holiday's assist. which is at. I'm going heavy tonight on props, obviously. Drew Holiday at over 8.5 assists. Lock that in. Again, we'll do it 9.5 too if you want to go. If you want the extra juice, that alternate is at plus 134 to get 10 assists. I like Drew Holiday to do that easily tonight. And then if that's the case, I don't have props for numbers for a double only on my book. If you have that, Drew Holiday for a double. If your book's allowing it, I love it. I also tonight like Devin Booker's points. Hold on, let me get this number.
Ooh, you're going to a points prop.
I'm gonna go to the numbers. I gotta go look at this because this is what the numbers say to me. It says that let me get the numbers.
Only 28.5 at even on mine.
Right. And I am going to go with him going under 28.5 tonight. Devin Booker under 28.5 points. Because I think it's a Chris Paul game later in games now. And I think that Milwaukee's going to try to really, make it just be a Chris Paul score brigade or him be the guy that beats him alone, because you can't be letting these guys get open looks off of Chris Paul. And then Chris Paul just turned into a complete killer in that Spain pick and roll like you were talking about.
Yep.
They were absolutely super effective in that first game, running that pick and roll, especially when you give him free reign to do whatever the fuck he wants. They let Chris Paul just move anywhere they wanted, go where he wanted, get to any spot that he wanted. That
was because they just basically tried to get Brook Lopez on him, or whoever got Brook on him just completely dribbled past him because he wasn't in the paint. And that's what basically set up the whole Suns first half offense. That's the adjustment that Bud needs to make, and maybe we see less minutes of Brook tonight because of it.
Yep. I mean, but here the thing is that Brook was, oh my goodness, it was Portis was getting cooked in the pick and roll. Portis was getting absolutely barbecued, and that's where the issue comes, because like Portis can get boards and he can score. Defensively, as a man defender, he's not great. He's not one of their better man on ball defenders on the team. So it comes at a bit of a bit of a disadvantage when he gets guards on him. That can get ugly. So it's just, like I said, it's gonna be interesting to see if Bud actually cuts down the lineup a little bit tonight. Just because I think that he's going to have to go longer minutes with his guys. I don't think that depth is in his advantage in this series, just because of we're seeing some matchup issues, especially with Ayton off the bat. You were spot on with that. I got to give you that. He was an absolute just menace on the boards, scoring the ball. He also showed that he's got moves in the post. Got great touch around the basket. He's a number one pick. But again, we were seeing him fulfill some level of his potential immediately from having Chris Paul as his teammate, and it's good. It's beautiful to see, man. I love the way he's doing what he's doing.
Yeah, I was about to say, did you see his first 7 of his 8 buckets? I think they're all dunks that came within the paint. He's just staying within what he's bread and butter is, and he knows if he's there, Paul will get him that ball in some shape, way, or form with how good he is with it. I'm surprised. His number sitting I think it's almost exactly where it was, 16.5 at minus 105. I'm not going back to that well tonight. I'm just going to lay off it.
Go for a double-double. I like the double-double bet. What do you have on there for a double-double? Is it juiced?
Yeah, man, that's very minus, because what's his
It's got to be like 16.5 and like 11.5, because he had 7 boards last game.
His rebounds is 13.5 at minus 110. So that's just where, that's probably like a minus 155.
There you have it.
Not more.
There you have it. You need not know anything else. That is all you need to know. I'm looking now at what Tage just asked, he pulled out, why isn't Bud playing Portis more? The problem is that Portis can't. I alluded to it earlier. Portis can't guard guards. He can't guard littler guys. Listen, Chris Paul had that young man twerking. All right, he had Bobby Portis twerking. Bounce that ass, shake that ass. That's what the fuck he had him doing. That was embarrassing. Like, he just needs to not come off of, like, you see him on a switch. It's like, it's just barbecue. Like I said, it's cookout time. So that's the problem. And like I said, we're gonna have to see some adjustments from Budenholzer. Is it possible? Who knows? Are they totally comfortable with losing a second game in Phoenix and just going back to the crib? Maybe that's the case. The NBA needs a competitive game. The NBA, like the association with the West logo, they need competitive basketball. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that means the refs get involved, or maybe that is what I'm saying, but they need competitive basketball. A blowout's not going to cut it. That's not cool. Don't nobody want to see no blowout. Don't nobody want to see the refs not, keep it close at least, man. Give us some level of entertainment, something. But yeah,
let me grab who the refs are real quick for tonight.
Very, very important. Foster brothers, if either of them are going.
Zabra brothers, right.
Tony Brothers thinks he's a star. Well,
he's the one that it's the Foster and Chris Paul is the terrible record. I don't think his record's much better with brothers, but
just tune in. Don't know what's been said so far, but the Suns in the under. Oh man, the under. I'm not a full go on the under. I'm really not. And also, like, I'm not betting the Suns yet because the numbers are too juiced. It's it's a live bet game. Get in the game. And CP3 I believe has lost like 11 of his last 12 or 12 of his last 13 games in which Scott Foster has refereed, including 11 in a row. So,
I like what Big Game James is saying. Play Giannis more at the 5.
Only problem with that is that he is not. The thing about Giannis is that he is not a great on-ball defender against smaller players, which could at times become a huge detriment for him because he can end up getting scorched. And do you want Giannis outside on the perimeter with a banged up knee?
Well, that's where Come At Me Bro is saying the Bucks switched everything last game, like every single thing. I think that's one thing they kind of got to look back and say, if they definitely do Giannis at the 5, just say, don't switch off of Ayton. Provide the little hedge and help, but just stay on Ayton the whole time. Sure, he might get beat up in the post a little bit, but that's where I'm thinking if they do go Giannis at the 5 for Bud's response, you can't switch as often.
Right. Yeah, CP3 didn't play in that game when Foster refed it. Wow, that's a great fact, Tage. Appreciate that. Did not know that. Yeah, but that's a great fact.
So only one Drew play today so far? Only his assist?
Drew's assist. I think his rebounds are probably a good play. But I have to do a little bit more research and just wait to see just what bullshit the NBA throws at us prior to game time, because they're going to say something like Giannis is questionable or he's a game time decision, or we already know that. We know some bullshit is coming. It's the NBA. It wouldn't be the NBA if some bullshit wasn't associated with it. But yeah, that's all I have for now.
One prop I was looking at. I don't want to. That's a stupid prop. We won't get into that one.
What is it? Go ahead.
I was looking. Remember how I sweated the block props the last time pretty hard. I was looking at steals this time, and I was just like, I'm not getting involved in that.
I have another. Okay, I have another. I got you with another prop. Drew Holiday points and assists over 28.5. Hold on, let me see if his points and rebounds. Hold on. His points and rebounds. Forget about the points and assists. Drew Holiday points plus rebounds at over 24.5, minus 106. Thank me later. Easy
Like
money.
that one a lot.
Easy money. I'm like I'm just trying to see all the possibilities that I can find, things that interest me. I'm trying to not, hammer it with points or over points or double doubles or, you know what I mean? I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I'm just sticking with the first quarter. Got hit my prop the last game with 8 and not rolling back with the props because I think they're pretty sharp this game.
I'm trying to find like a rebound. Do you have a rebounds and assist prop with Giroux?
Yeah, let me pull it up real quick. I was just switching
rebounds
over.
Over 13.5 as well. I like that as well. That's another combo all up. Drew Holiday, rebounds and assists. If you've looked, he's come close to a triple-double by 5 of his last 6 games. So Bucks plus 11.5. Giroux 4 rebounds, even money. I like that. I love that. Come at me, bro. I love that. That's a great call. He's in Australia, by the way. Appreciate you being up with us, man. Thank you.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
Appreciate you coming. Appreciate you, bro.
All right, baseball time.
Yeah, man. Let's get to it. Today, baseball. You already know who I'm leading with. Look at my hat. Look at my hat. Look at my hat. Yes, we've lost 3 in a row. Yes. We are still favored on the money line at minus 156.
Absurd, but
how that's even fucking possible is insane to me. Like, we're overwhelming favorites again. We're actually plus money on the run line, which is, which by rule, if you get the Dodgers plus money on the run line, you're supposed to take them. We have played well. I think our bullpen is very banged up, but I'm not with the getting swept by the Miami Marlins. They're going to get it the fuck together today, and they're going to handle business in Miami at whatever SunTrust Park or Citrus Park, whatever the fuck ballpark they're at. We're going to do that. We're going to fucking get handle business. Dodgers run line, don't be a pussy.
All right.
Isn't that
pretty simple for that one?
It's about as sound as I can do it. A couple other plays that I like today would be the Mets at home, coming off a horrendous day yesterday. I like them to win at the crib today. On the run line at plus 114.
Really?
New York Mets minus 114. Yes, the Pittsburgh Pirates are absolutely terrible at home. Their pitchers only pitch well in their home ballpark. The Mets bounced back in a big way today against the Pittsburgh Pirates. And the Pittsburgh Pirates continue to get steamrolled, especially against the AL or the NL East. That I love, and got 2 more plays for the people. I'm liking the Toronto Blue Jays today, but we're gonna go to this. We're gonna go to the Toronto Blue Jays. Okay. Bo Bichette to get us 2 hits at plus 105. Okay. Marcus Semien to get us 1 hit at minus 350. Okay.
Okay.
And we're gonna do the same.
Just keep stacking them.
And yes, and in that game we're gonna go with Cedric Mullins to get us 2 hits.
You love your Cedric Mullins.
Yes, I do, man. Free Cedric Mullins. Get him the fuck out of Baltimore. Please, please. I expect a good offensive game in this. I expect both teams to get runs. Again, that's Marcus Semien, 1 hit. Bo Bichette, 2 hits. Cedric Mullins, 2 hits. That's a parlay at plus 620. Let's make some money today. You got to roll with I do love Cedric Mullins, man. Like, if you know, you know. Mullins is that guy. I love Vladdy too, but I like Vladdy to possibly hit a homer. That's a possibility. I just I'm a little wary. They went crazy. That lineup is serious, man. Let's just call it what it is. That Toronto Blue Jays lineup is serious. It's unfortunate that their fucking starting pitching is so horrendous and that their bullpen is so ass, because that lineup is top 3 in baseball. No question. Top 3 in baseball. I mean, if I had to say the three, thinking about running it back. Oh yeah, Betting Joe's. My guy, yes. We hit on that already. His points and rebound, his points and assists, his assists and rebounds, and his points and rebounds. All three are viable prop candidates for tonight, all of which I'm rolling with. I didn't give out a winner for a reason. I do believe the game is going to be close, but I don't know who's going to win, and I'm not going to pick a team to win.
So one thing I'm seeing. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just looking at. I'm looking at the. I was looking at the comments. Go ahead. My fault.
Yeah, that's exactly what we said yesterday on the show. We'll get to the Yankees real quick, but I'm seeing something that's catching my eye big time. I know J.A. Happ's pitching, and it's the Twins, but minus 126 at home. Am I reading that wrong? Or
against
the Detroit Tigers with a Skubal pitching? I know we had something on him potentially, but this line just doesn't seem to make much sense to me.
I
know Happ has like a 6 ERA, so that probably is 100% why.
The Tigers are going about a weird approach when it comes to their pitching staff. They're kind of limiting them as far as pitching. They're young, so they're not trying to burn them out, stuff like that. This Tigers team they have a lot of young talent, but they're working towards being consistent. It's difficult to bet on the Tigers on a day-to-day basis because you don't know what you're going to get. They have great value, but they also lose a lot. And they also get their asses whooped a lot. So it's so hard to pick them. I do think their trajectory over the next couple of years is great. They have a really good young, core of pitchers. They have some really good young players in the lineup already. They obviously have to, Miguel. They got to get him off the books. They have a couple things to get rid of, but they're building towards something in Detroit. I do like the young pitching staff that they have moving forward. No man,
perfect. Perfect.
Often played them, but man, is that season?
That's the easiest way. I'm good what I need. I trust this man with all my baseball knowledge. So no.
If this guy says don't do it, we're not doing it.
Nope.
Fuck the Twins today. We're not on the Twins. Fade the Twins.
What about we got a question about the Yankees. I'm just trying to scroll back up to get it from Zeke.
The Yankees perform well against bad teams, and apparently the AL West. Their lineup's been so bad that it's just they have to at some point start heating up, right? It's too many overpaid people in that to not start getting their money. Of course, the Dodgers avoid a sweep. Look at my hat. Hello. This is the new one, too. This is the new one by Aimee Leon Dore. Probably the best brand out there. So, yes, Dodgers, they're definitely gonna avoid a sweep today. Early money, get paid off that. I lost my train of thought. The Yankees. Back on the Yankees real quick. They play good against the AL West, and until they're going to have to probably trade for another starter, or they're going to have to pack it up because that division is going to be very difficult for them to compete in, especially if they don't have pitching. Pitching is the number one thing. Shakes, what's up, my boy? This is my boy from NC. What up, my guy? Appreciate you tapping in with us. And I'm looking at the last game of the day, dude. I like the Nationals again today, man. I'm looking at this right
after
now.
the work they and the smoke they just gave them last night.
I'm taking the Nationals first 5 run line. You can roll with me or not. Nationals first 5 run line plus 120. The Padres are not caffeinated. They're not ready. That's my dog of the day. First 5 money line for the Washington Nats.
My dog of the day is in the MLS, so that's pretty easy to go with that one.
Let's get to that. We're done with baseball. If you missed it, run it back.
Man, I got baseball into the plus money on the show yesterday, so we're taking off today from the baseball action because not trying to lose it all in the day.
Right. We're in. That's all it is. So yeah, man, what you got for us for the for Major League Soccer? Let's hear it. We need
what everyone wants to hear us talk about. We'll get into Euros on Sunday. We'll get into Copa on Saturday, so don't worry, that action will be coming at you. But I think it's pretty obvious from the jersey that I'm wearing where I think the dog of the day is. I mean, the Union will be missing Andre Blake because he's going to start for Jamaica in the Gold Cup, so that's a decent hit for them. But throughout the rest of the roster, like I was saying yesterday, make sure you're monitoring to see who's going to be there because there's a bunch of international tournaments. The Union are going to be missing only 3 guys, and I'm not, other than Blake, not too concerned about it. They're playing at the Red Bulls, who still without Long, without Gutman. Even though it's on the road midweek, it's just a short bus ride right up there to them. It's not real travel. You can take them on the plus, or the pick, or plus 0.25 at minus 130, but I'm just going to roll with the money line at plus 200. The Union go into New York and get it done. The game could get delayed because of thunderstorms. I don't know about you if there's been crazy ass thunderstorms the past 2 nights by you.
Game in Philly?
In North Jersey, there's been wild storms.
Not yet.
That's where
they've been like spread out. They're all over, man. Like you'll like see the thunder and lightning because I'm always on my roof. Yeah, and it'll be like 3-4 miles out of the way. It's never like
so the game could get delayed. It could not be played tonight potentially because of the thunderstorms. But I like that. And the other game of the night, Atlanta is at Nashville. Nashville's just minus 174. It's just way too much of a price to be laying there, even though Atlanta's going to be missing everybody. If you missed yesterday's results in the MLS, it was pretty fucking wild to say the least, where kind of the Sounders were the only team that really took care of business that really should have. The rest was kind of just a crapshoot. You had the Toronto FC, who's lost like 7 in a row, win 3-2. So it is what it is. I agree with that. Fade ATL. I just don't like taking overs in the midweek. That's the only reason why, because that was my angle. Maybe you can take a Nashville team total over there. It's not going to be that high since that line's sitting at 2.5. So that's what I'm on. Union money line plus 200.
Hey. Well, more winners. Another great day. Let's have another amazing day. It's Thursday, the day after Wednesday, the day right before the weekend. Let's keep it together. Let's stay composed. And, let's win some more money today.
Yes, sir. Make sure you give us a follow on YouTube. Subscribe to us there. Throw a like on the video if you're watching us from there. Throw us a dislike if you really want to be that guy, but I advise you not to be. Sosa will find you. We're live on Twitter as well and on Twitch. Thank you guys for tapping in. We do it for you guys. Till tomorrow, let's get more money.
Yeah.